tried the Philly cheesesteak stuffed peppers, I have been dying to try some variations. Now I found a recipe online for the cheesy chicken stuffed peppers, but I noticed when I looked at the recipe carefully, the counts were off. So it had called for 6 greens worth of green peppers and then a half a cup of green onions, which was a half of a green. It just did not all add up, and the condiments didn't add up to me either. So I have tweaked the recipe a little bit and made sure that the counts were right. So come on along and lean and green with me. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. I am 6 months into this, losing weight like a champ, and really loving making some of these lean and green recipes and sharing them with you. So before I show you the ingredients, please let me just quickly invite you to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and let me know that you like this kind of content, that you want to see more, and I will keep on pushing out these videos. Here are the ingredients that we need for these cheesy chicken stuffed peppers. I need 1 pound of halved and cleaned green peppers. Now, for me, I got large green peppers, and that means I have a total of 4 halves. This is 2 servings, so each person is going to get to have basically a whole pepper. If you had smaller peppers, you may end up with 1.5, like 3 halves per person. Just weigh them out, clean them out, right? Take the seeds and everything out, and then weigh them. You want 1 pound total, because about 8 ounces is about 3 greens worth of green peppers for 1 person. To that, I'm going to add, and I'm just going to put this all in my bowl, 10 ounces of cooked chicken. You could get a rotisserie chicken and pull the chicken breast off of that and shred it up. You could shred it, you could cube it, do it however you want to, but you need 10 ounces for the 2 servings. I am going to do a whole teaspoon of garlic powder, not garlic salt, garlic powder. I am going to do, this is a brand new container, I should have opened it. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of this ranch seasoning. I need 2 tablespoons, which is 1 ounce or 30 grams of low-fat cream cheese. And then I need 4 light Laughing Cow wedges. I've got 3 of these are the cheddar type, and 1 of them is a garlic and herb, but these count as condiments. Again, I will put the counts and let you know how everything is counted. I'm going to do just a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a condiment's worth total between the 2 to season that up. And then on the side, I have reserved 2 ounces of reduced fat cheddar cheese, 1 ounce per serving, so about a ½ an ounce per pepper half is what I'm going to do. So I've got my Laughing Cow in there. Some of these. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to come back and show you how to mix this up and put it into the peppers. It is a really good idea to let the cream cheese and the Laughing Cow kind of come to room temperature so that it mixes a little bit easier. And I'm just going to mix this around until I get the cheese basically evenly distributed throughout the mixture, so I don't have clumps of either the Laughing Cow or the cream cheese. sure that I have it evenly distributed, I'm gonna weigh the mixture. So I'm gonna grab my scale, I'm gonna grab a clean bowl, and I am going to grab a spatula so that I can get all of the goodness out of the bowl. Okay, so I got my bowl on my scale. I'm gonna zero out the scale, and it doesn't matter if you weigh it in grams or you weigh it in ounces. You just wanna weigh it consistently. And I also wanted to point out, I had somebody who asked me a question the other day on Facebook after I did one of my videos, one of the ones that I recently did that had, the meatloaf that had all of the green onions in it. And she asked me how the 3.5 ounces that I listed for the green onions equaled a cup. And I thought it would be interesting to some of you who might not realize this, but ounces are used for two different types of measurements. They're used for liquid measurement. So when we have the liquid measuring cup that has 8 ounces equals a cup, but ounces are also used for weight. So volume is the liquid measurement, and then they can also be used for weight, but it means a different thing. So 1 cup of a liquid does not necessarily mean it is going to be weigh 8 ounces, but the volume is going to be 8 ounces. So you have to pay attention to what exactly are we measuring? So this is 14 ounces, which means I need 7 ounces, 3.5 ounces per pepper half. That's what I'm going to be looking for. So just make sure that that's all mixed really well. So I'm just gonna put 1 pepper on there, zero out the scale, and I want about 3.5 ounces, which should be 1/4 of the mixture. It's 2 3/4, 3, just a tiny bit more, 3 1/8, maybe another piece of chicken or 2. That's 3 1/4. All right. Next one, zero out the scale. Kind of messy. All right, so I've got my peppers all together. I'm gonna put them on my pan. And the next thing I need to do is to top them with my cheese. Okay, I'm gonna put about 1/2 ounce on top of each one of these. These are gonna go into a preheated 350-degree oven for 35 to 45 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and show you what they look like. My peppers are finished. They baked at 350 for 45 minutes. The peppers are nice and soft. They are going to be so tasty and delicious as my lean and green tonight. The recipe is in the description box down below. If you have any questions or comments, please send those to me in the comment section. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.